Hello and welcome, everybody. We're live and we have this wonderful queen of the flatheads, Pontoon Jodi.
Hello.
And we're going to go through chat and see who's in here first, which we got 3 plus 1, Miss Amy Payne, Mo Creek, James Kirkpatrick. Let's see who else. We got uh, the Bullock Experience, Real Gals Fishing. Let's see who else. We got JP3, Fishing with Paula Smith. We got Graybird Ford, Two Stands Fishing, Fishing with the Mid South. Now, everybody, if you have questions for Pontoon Jodi, oh, we even have Chunky Cats in here.
Hello, everybody.
Mr. Elstan himself, John Patrick Jr., and everybody, if you do have a question for Pontoon Jodi, please put a question mark or something in chat so we can see it. I can see it and I can ask her about it. And we can get it to her. We have Ace Catfishing in here, Parker Pursuits. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Jodi.
I'm just a girl who loves to fish, and I try to get on the water as much as I can. I've got 2 girls. I'm married, and just country girl, tomboy.
We have Darlene Perry in the house. What got you into catfishing?
Well, I've always fished. When I growed up, I had a pond and I had a creek, and I've never known a time of me not fishing. I've grown up with cane poles and stuff. And then I guess it was about 10 years old, I caught a catfish out of that pond. We didn't even know there was any in there. And I got hooked then. And then as I got older, I was able to start traveling and fishing a little, bank fishing. And I've just, we make several trips a year on the bank trying to catch catfish. But there's just something different about a catfish than anything else.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
that big fight.
We have our first question for you from Fishing the Mid South. What is your home lake?
I actually drive 1 hour and 20 minutes down to the Watts Bar area, which is usually put in around the Kingston Steam Plant, which is the Clinch River, leading into the Tennessee River.
Small Town Catfishing says hi, Avid and Miss Jodi.
Hello.
Now, everybody, I want to ask you this. There's a surprise that's going to be going on here. Miss Jodi hit 150 subs, so be sure to share this out. And throughout the show, she'll be giving away 3 prizes. So it'll be randomly, and I'll let me know when she wants to do the first one. So share this out, get more people in here, and this is going to be an awesome night. Mr. Maurice Kaysen.
Hello, Maurice.
So, like we were talking earlier, you prefer flatheads over blues.
Yeah.
Why?
Definitely. I like the fight. The blues, they just swim off, but the flatheads, they hunker down to the bottom, and as you try to pull them up, they just fight that much harder going back down, and it's just a continuous fight. And it's just a lot of fun, You reel them up, and then they pull that drag, go all the way back down to the bottom, and you start right back over again. So and I think they're pretty. I like the green color.
Oh yeah, they're speckled. They have that camouflage color.
Yeah.
So fishing with mid south says so you're up near fishing with Billy.
Probably.
He's another YouTuber.
Yeah, there's a lot of people fishes that area.
So how do you have your boat rigged up? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I started off with some rod holders from Walmart, and I had 2 break off. But luckily, we was standing there, was able to catch the pole. It was a 45-pound flathead my husband caught that broke that one off. And then I got snagged and broke one off. So for my anniversary, we went together. Instead of buying gifts, we bought monster rod holders. And I think I've got 5 on the front left side and 4 on the other side. And then my husband has 5 rod holders on the back he fishes from. And he went to Tractor Supply and bought some flat steel and made the brackets for the rod holders on.
Thank you for my mods that are sharing out Pontoon Jodi's links. Let's help her grow and get her up there. She does amazing with these flatheads she catches. Now, I watched your last video. 3 rods, 3 flatheads.
Yeah.
Explain that one a little bit more to us, would you?
That was the new spot I was trying out. I had never fished it, and I thought, it was a little bit deeper in front of it, and then it went back to just shallow with some trees, and I thought, I'm going to try it. It was actually after the ladies' tournament, so my husband didn't have no poles with him, so I gave him 3 of my rods to fish with off the back, so that's why I only had 3 rods. And I baited them out and threw them in it, and I don't know, within 4 minutes, they had nailed it, I guess. And I could tell they got on it because the lines moved just a little bit. So I sat and gave them a couple minutes to make sure they took the bait before I started reeling them in.
So
but it was instant.
The first one hit within 4 minutes.
Yeah, they was all hitting. All three lines got hit like that. I knew I had a fish on all 3 lines when I started reeling the first one in. I could tell.
Now, how often do you have that happen to you?
Not often, especially the first time fishing a new spot. But I just luckily turned the camera on and thought, well, I'll try it. And that's what happened.
What kind of rod mounts do you use for your boat?
The rod holders are monster rod holders from Steve Douglas.
Ooh, you went with the best.
Yeah, like I said, that's what we got for our anniversary. We didn't buy gifts, we bought those rod holders.
Dang.
Yeah.
You don't go cheap, you go all out and get the best. I like that.
Well, like I said, I had 2 break off from the little Walmart ones, and you got too much money invested in poles and stuff, and the heartache of losing the fish, let alone it swimming around with that pole on it, So yeah, we just I said, I really don't need anything, and he didn't want anything. I said, so let's just buy each other these rod holders and call it quits like that. Call it the gift.
One day a week fishing, yes. Do you ever fish the clinch?
90% of the time I'm on the clinch. I have been going up to the Emery some, and then this weekend we rode the boat on down to the Tennessee River and fished it.
Real gals,
most of the time the clinch.
Real gals fishing wants to know what's your personal best.
42-pound flathead and a 45-pound blue, and I've never weighed a channel cat. Usually, if I get one of those, I'd say 3 pounds.
Okay, I'm still looking, but I'm also getting this other thing set up for when you want to do the first one.
Whenever you want to. I'll just let you decide.
I'm just getting it set up and ready.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use the same hashtag for all 3.
All right.
Hey, we have DMV in the house. What up? What to be? What to do, bud? I didn't get that right, but Outdoors with Garcia. How are you doing? Miss Jodi, have you fished Lake Harris here in Alabama?
No.
Small town asking.
I fished, I think, the Gunnerville Dam. I was up there for a birthday, and I only had an hour to fish it, and I just brought some poles and threw it off the side of the bank up there, or off the side of the dam on the walkway.
Oh, we got epic catfishing in here.
Hey, Epic.
Yeah, real guys, I will have to say her last video, 3 rods, 3 cats, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I was
But
happy. I was surprised with it.
for fishing a new spot and have 3 fish on 3 rods at the same time,
Yeah.
I've I have not seen that happen until I watched your video.
Hmm.
That was just real. All right, let's see. Share. I'm still getting new to doing this. Okay, everybody, this is what you're gonna have to put in for the first drawing. I spelled that wrong, but oh well.
I spell it wrong all the time too.
We have 36 people in here, and she will be giving. What do you want to give away first?
um, you want to give away the hat and
Sure,
the
let's
stickers?
give a hat. You're gonna show them the hat.
Yeah. It is I wear a Nike hat fishing all the time. So I just thought if I liked it, somebody else might. So it's a black Nike hat, and then a couple stickers go with it.
Wow, we got people in here already. We got a lot of people in there already. We have 42 people already in the drawing.
Wow, that's great.
45, and it's still counting. So if you're new in chat, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and the thumbs up. And can I get my mods to share out the link to Pontoon Jodi's YouTube page and get her growing too? I will let this run another. Hey, Freddy's, if you're just coming in, put hashtag pontoon in chat. I'll see if it'll take it that way, but I think I'm messed up. If not, I'll just correct it. We have 49 people in the drawing already. Where's Kenny? Hey, Squirrel Magnet, welcome. Oh, that's DMV. Justin Fishing Fetish, Elisa Burnett. So, do you fish from the bank at all or just from the boat?
I fish mostly from the boat. If I go to the dam, I usually fish from like for skipjacks and stuff. I do the walkway. I don't usually take my boat up there. I can't get anchored, and I'm always drifting. Seems like I'm always in the way of someone trying to fish, and I hate to get, if someone's up there bank fishing, I don't want to be in their way. And I just usually my boat's in the parking in the driveway, and I'm on the bank fishing, for skipjacks and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But, no, I
So,
usually don't take a boat up there. I'm a little leery of fishing from the pontoon around the dams with the heavy current.
all right, there's 50 people in chat. 42 thumbs up. And let's see how many people we have in the drawing and see if this takes it. If not, I'm going to have to redo it. Oh, we got 53 in here. So no one else is putting in for it. So I'm going to hit the draw button and see what happens. We have a winner.
Congratulations.
Steve Mosley, if you, Jodi, let him know how he can get a hold of you.
You can email Pontoon Jodi at outlook.com. Just give me your mailing address and I'll send it out tomorrow.
Oops. I'm trying to get this go back to where I wanted it to go. Oh. I have to reopen this again, I believe. I'm going to correct that this time with that spelling.
Okay.
So, Steve Mosley, are you in here? I can't believe he won. Hi, Miss Chrissy Brown. Did you did get the information on how to contact her, right?
Pontoon Jodi at outlook.com. And then I have a Facebook page too.
All right. I think I got to fix this time.
We'll figure it out.
Well, I'm not used to using this new tool, so.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Too many tabs up top, and I tried to close up one and it closed out the wrong one. Now I got to go back and get that browser. So, what was your funniest moment fishing?
Well, I don't know. Probably the other night when I got stung by that hornet. It wasn't funny at the moment, but it was a little funny to go back and watching it. I took off screaming like a little girl.
I wouldn't quite call that funny, but
it did hurt. I will tell you that. It hurt for the whole night. One of them big brown hornets. Yeah. But I guess probably the funnest time is when you got a big fish hooked.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with that one.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing like that feeling.
Hello, Nina's kayak crew. Nina wants to know what is your favorite yacht rod to use?
My favorite rod. Well, it was a Hellcat till I broke it. I broke it.
Oh, I'm sorry about
And,
that.
yeah, I broke it Friday night. So all of mine are big cat fevers. So that's usually what I use.
I use either I like the one I use. Because I use a cat busters and I use Okuma.
Akuma. Yeah. I have Akuma I use for my skipjack rod.
My Akumas are more
Mm-hmm.
uh
Beefier.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine more for heavy action
Yes.
to where I can get them and uh get them up out of the woods and everything and keep them up off the bottom.
Yeah. Mine are medium heavy and heavy. But if I buy any more, I like the heavy action better. I don't
We're
like the
not
way the
doing
medium
a
heavy. Yeah.
drawing yet.
The medium heavy, when it's in the rod holder, if you walk around or move, they shake. And I don't like that. I don't like it dancing. I want it to stay still unless there's a fish on it.
That's why I like my heavy actions because
Mm-hmm.
my heavy actions have a couple of my heavy actions have a medium fast tip.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have one that has a fast tip.
Yes.
But once it gets past that fast tip and gets into that back,
Mm-hmm.
boy, that hook is there for good.
Yeah.
With those medium heavy, medium fast tips,
Yes.
they're known to pull that hook right back once it gets loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls that weight up off the bottom and pulls that hook right in the corner of that mouth.
Yes.
That just it's like a tow truck, pulling on the concrete wall.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Palmetto Cats, you had a good show tonight. Who won? Who won the ladies? Did Rebecca win the ladies tournament?
I don't know who won. Who'd he say? Or did he answer yet?
Oh, Mid South. What's another? The drawing go again. Yeah, Rebecca won.
Well, congratulations, Rebecca.
So Miss uh, Screaming Rules took down the Potomac River.
Yep.
All right, everybody. This is going to be for the second drawing and the third drawing for Miss Pontoon Jodi. And would you like to show them what they're going to get?
The second drawing is for a shirt I was wearing during the tournament. People said they wanted one, and I told them I'd give one away on the show. It's a catfish with meow written in it, and it'll be whatever size shirt you want. Black with gold glitter, and then
Oh,
there'll
nice.
also be 2 stickers in it.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow. We've already had one winner tonight on the first one. Hey, Rex Blocker. So if you have any questions for her, please ask them in chat. Let me scroll back through here real quick.
I'll just let y'all know I'm kind of shy and I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this, so
You're doing very
you just
good.
have to bear with me.
You're doing very good. Because I do things more laid back than I see others doing. So if you all have questions for her, please be sure to ask. Squirrel Magnet says the shirt looks nice. Great logo.
Well,
And
thank you.
huh?
I said thank you.
Freddy's Outdoors wants to know, what is your favorite bait?
Oh, skipjack. I like the body section. I don't do good on the heads like everybody else does, but the body section, they tear that up. I want the piece right past the head.
Amy Payne says you're killing it, Jodi.
Thanks, Amy.
Real Gals Fish says, I just ordered 2 of those shirts and I can't wait to get them.
They're on the way.
Jodi, got any flathead wisdom to share?
Look for brush piles. I usually get above the brush pile and let the current drag the smell of my bait down to it, and they'll come out to it. And then I fish a lot of channels, and I catch them in the channels as they're going back and forth to feed. A narrow channel.
We have 42 in the drawing, and we have 52 watching. And we have 55 thumbs up. Okay. Whiskers and Stripes just got in here. Wants to know, what is your home waters and common lakes, rivers you fish?
I fish the Clinch River in Rowan County around the Kingston Steam Plant. And I fish the Emory River, which is behind the steam plant. And then Watts Bar, I fish Mountain Lake down below the dam. And then also I drive on down to the Tennessee River and fish it. All those lead into the Tennessee River, the Emory and the Clinch.
So which one would be your favorite place to fish?
I do best on the Emory, but I fish the Clinch a lot. I like the Clinch for some reason, but the Emory do it pretty good on.
Yeah, Snag and Whiskers, you hear my new bait tank in the background running. So if you're new in here and you want to get in on this drawing, please put what you see on the screen in chat. It'll register you. We have 43 people entered. $54 watching with 58 thumbs up. And please keep sharing out. Alicia wants to know, which one are we going to fish, Jodi?
We're going to hit all of them.
You can hit all of them without pontoon if you wanted.
Where I fish at, the Emory and the Clinch join, and then they just go on into the Tennessee River. So I can be at the beginning, or I'm automatically on the Clinch. and be on the Emory in about 8 minutes and down on the Tennessee River in about 15 minutes.
Nina's kayak crew wants to know any advice on time of day to fish.
Well, I'm a nighttime fisherman. I usually get there the summer. I get there between 7 and 8, and then I leave around 7 to 8 of the morning because of the bass tournaments and stuff. That way they can do their fishing too. You know, I'm usually anchored up, and the waves. I don't really care for the waves. It messes my lines up.
We're gonna give this another 15 seconds for people that's just coming in to get in. And Freddy's Outdoors wants to know, if you could fish with any famous YouTuber or celebrity, who would it be?
Catfish Dave. he fishes my waters, and I don't think I could get in that kayak with Justin off Catfish. But we fish the same waters, and I watched their videos. I've learned a lot from both of them.
Whiskers and Stripes is asking, is the catfishing as good as a Clinch Emory as out of the Tennessee?
On the Emery, I catch more fish. On the Clinch, I catch bigger fish. And on the Tennessee, I'm just at the beginning of it where it feeds into it, and I've not done as well on it. That's why I usually stay above it. That I fished down there this weekend 2 nights trying to find bigger fish, better spots, and I fished this hole that was anywhere from 90 to 95 foot deep, and I pulled up like a 4-pound catfish that was covered in leeches, and I'm like, this was not worth it. But everybody says, fish deep, and they wasn't deep for me. I went to a 70-foot hole and I didn't catch nothing in it either.
Well, allow Catfish Weekly, if you're just getting in, you still have time to get in on this drawing for one of Pontoon Jodi's t-shirts. And if you guys are just coming in, want a chance to get in on this drawing, go ahead and put hashtag Pontoon in chat, and then we'll register you. And if you're new in here, you can hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and thumbs up. Hello, T-Line. Dale Hayes says, don't forget to Hook said, yeah, can I get my mods to keep posting her link in chat so we can get her to grow? So do you like fishing full moons or what during night fishing?
I fish them. I did catch my PB on a full moon for the blue cat, but usually I don't do any good on a full moon. But I'm not going to stay home. I'm still going to get out and try.
I forgot who said it, but someone in chat says you don't look as grumpy as Catfish Dave.
He smiles every once in a while.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, that was who was that?
He's really nice though.
That was Whiskers and Stripes, I believe that said that. Can you show us the shirt, Pontoon Jodi? I joined with Chris Garcia wants to see it again. Can you show off the shirt one more time? Hey, Van Taylor. If you want to get on the drawing, just put in Pontoon, hashtag Pontoon in chat if you just got in. Alicia says, Jodi, she told me no full moons. Now I know it's sure she can get all the big ones. Laughing out loud.
I've gone home skunked on a full moon many a time. I'm there all night. I don't care to wait on a big fish.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I'm trying to find these no, that ain't what I wanted. See it, I can ask her about it. I'm going to do this drawing now, so then I'll find that link again and pin it to the top. Oh, we got Fishing the Mid-South.
Congratulations.
And Fishing Mid-South, if you're on Facebook, you can go on Facebook Messenger and look up, what is it again?
Pontoon Jodi at outlook.com, or you can message Pontoon Jodi on Facebook.
And you can tell her what you won and the size that you want to wear.
Yes. And they'll be in a men's shirt size.
It's almost like the one I'm wearing right now.
Yes.
But I don't have the meow meow on the back. But I like this one. Okay, who's all ready for? And would you go over the last drawing that you have?
Okay. It's for a little tackle box that I use. I like things. I use the same thing over and over. I use this little tackle box.
Mid-South wants to know what sizes are available.
Small up to 3X. And the tackle box have a couple stickers in it. 100-pound Andy Monster Line leader. Well, it just says Andy leader line. And there'll be 2 packs of these 10-aught Mustad Demon hooks. There's 4 in each pack.
Alicia goes, hashtag Alicia size.
Barrel swivels, some beads, and 6 of these 5-ounce no-roll sinker.
Oh, nice. So if you guys are just coming in, you can put hashtag pontoon, all lowercase. Oh, those are nice. What are those, 3-ounce or 4-ounce?
They're 5-ounce.
Oh, nice.
And that's a setup I use for my leader lines.
Yeah, those shark hooks, she's been catching some nice sized flatheads with them. For those of you that's already entered, I will just be hitting the draw button again.
My husband actually made those sinkers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Last year, you couldn't get where you could find sinkers where we lived. You know, we lived rural. We would drive over an hour just to try to find sinkers. Nobody had them, so we just started making our own.
You're doing really good in here tonight. You got 65 thumbs up and 55 people in here watching.
Well, hello to everybody.
So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you already entered once, you don't need to enter twice. Let me scroll back real quick while they're doing that. Fishing Frustration says, if I win, I will donate it, but he wants a sticker. Hee hee.
I'll get you one in the mail, John.
Now, he is overseas, okay?
Yeah, I know.
All right. I can tell you what it's going to cost you to send the sticker overseas. I've already done it.
Yeah.
But it ain't, it's not that much. It's still reasonable price.
Yes.
Fishing Freedom says, I need that leader line and the mustads.
They're good hooks. Good line.
Oh, those mustad hooks, they're no joke.
Mm-hmm. I'll catch, my big ones come on it, and then the small ones, they hook them too. They're just a really good hook.
Hey, Kelly. AJ Fox. Maurice wants to know, do you use live baits, bluegills, etc.?
I do. I don't do too good on them, that video where I had the 3 flatheads on 3 poles, the biggest one took a bluegill.
Wow. Was it
Yeah.
live or cut?
It was live, and then the other 2 poles had a skip. One had a skipjack head and a skipjack body section.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you use Carolina rigs mostly? Santee
Yeah.
Cooper rigs or Kentucky rigs?
I use a Carolina rig.
Fishing Freedom wanted to know if you were using the Carolina rigs mostly.
Yes.
All right, we got 56 people in here. And if no one else is going to get enter, hey, Rambo, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and the thumbs up. Hey, Solo Texan, if you want to get in on the drawing, put in hashtag Pontoon, all lowercase. And we will be drawing for a small tackle box that she uses for her flatheads. Dale Hayslip wants to know if you fish during the wintertime.
Yes. I took a spell probably in February. I didn't fish. I was just getting skunked every time I went. So I did stop for a month and then I started back. I have a heater I put on my boat. I use a propane tank off the grill and it's got 2 big eyes on top that burns. And I usually don't even wear a coat. Part of the time I'm still fishing barefooted in the winter. It keeps it that warm.
Freddie wants to know, do you eat any of the fish you catch or do you just CPR?
The Tennessee River and where I'm at, I don't eat the fish around the steam plant. If I can go on up the clinch above it, we eat a few fish. Like I might catch a 5 or 6 pounder and we'll keep a couple of those. Usually if one swallows a hook, that's usually the one we keep. And then we'll just come home, clean it and freeze it. But just depends on where I'm fishing at. If I'm around that steam plant or down below it, I don't keep anything. They've had a coal ash spill and it's polluted. There's signs up saying not to only eat 1 meal a month, and the stripes, you're not even supposed to eat them at all. They got so many toxins in them.
Melissa says, you look gorgeous tonight, Jody.
Thank you. I did shine up a little.
3+1 wants to know, if you could fish anywhere in the country, where would it be?
Well, right now I've got my eyes set on Big Mike's area. I'm wanting to go up to the Chattanooga area, which is only 2.5 hours away, but that's where the big ones are at, and that's what I'm after. I can't get out of the 40-pound club, and I'm trying to catch a bigger fish. And some people say you shouldn't just try to catch a big fish, but it's really no different from hunting. If you're deer hunting, you're after a big buck. You're not after the button buck or anything like that.
Right.
You always want a big something the biggest you can get, and that's just part of it. When you throw that line in, you don't know what's gonna hit it. That's right. The thrill of it. You don't know what's on the other end of it till you start cranking.
Nina says to get your shine on, Jody. And if you guys are all ready, this is going to be for the last drawing that she has at Tackle Box. So here we go. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Oh.
Whiskers and stripes. Congratulations.
That was so close, too.
Mm-hmm.
Lyle almost had that box. I'm sorry, but that was close. So Whiskers and Stripes, you can either contact her through her email or through Facebook.
Pontoon Jodi at outlook.com or Pontoon Jodi on Facebook.
So, what would be your Lyle wanted that leader line to try. What would be your best tip for people that are going after flatheads?
First, just start fishing. Fish with what you have. If it's a small pole, small rod, buy you some good hooks, upgrade your line, and just get out there and start. Watch some YouTube videos. There's lots of people on here got a lot of good tips. You'll learn a lot from it. And flatheads, they love trees. If you're on the bank, look for something like that, a bunch of brush. Fish above it. That way your scent trail goes down into it and it'll pull the fish out. Don't fish below it. Go with your current. And if you can hit the channel from where you're casting, if you're on the bank, hit that channel. And I do better of it of the night, around 10, 11 o'clock of the night when they're swimming out to feed. I do good, and then I do good of the morning when they're, I guess, going back to their nest. I hit that channel.
Welcome, Reels and Raiders. So, when would you have your best time of day fishing for flats? Morning, afternoon, evenings, or overnight?
Probably between 10 and 1 is a really good time. And then it opens back up around between 4 to 6 of a morning.
3B Fishing says, Jodi, you belong in Nashville singing. You have the personality.
I can't sing worth a lick. People will tell you that too if they've heard me.
All right. So, what all baits do you use besides the bluegill and shad and skipjack?
One of my favorite baits is a red eye out of the creek I catch. I'll try it live for a while, and if it don't catch anything, I'll pull it up and throw the head back down. And I do good on those. I'll bring some creek chubs. I don't do too good. I don't think I've ever caught anything on a creek chub, but I do catch the bluegill. I bring those. My best bait is the skipjack, a fresh one. If you can get a fresh skipjack, then you've usually got a fish. I keep them froze. Whenever I go fishing, I take frozen ones in case I can't catch bait. This weekend, I couldn't catch skipjack to save my life. So I had to use all frozen, and I don't think that's why I did as good. And then shad. I like shad too if I can catch them.
I know that really gets you, don't you? Don't it? You want fresh skipjack and you go out after them. You throw in the right baits, and they're like, "I don't want nothing you've got."
Well, the fresh ones are real bloody and oily. The frozen doesn't bleed like that, and no. I think that's the difference.
Dan wanted us all to need.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just scrolling through here to see if there's any questions. All right, Real and Ready, have a good night. You got homework to do. So we were talking about your boat earlier, and you had told me that you have monster cat rods on it.
Yes.
And do you have a level on there for your baits or what?
Yeah. I bought a used pontoon. It's a 2000 model. It was set up for fishing. It had 2 bass seats on the front, 2 bass seats in the back, and under the couch in the middle, it has a live well. So I put my bait in it usually if it's alive. And then I've got some lights I've set up, telescoping poles that brings them up above the bimini top. And then I got one on the inside. And then I watched 50 fishing and stuff. He had a show about PVC pipe holders for your GoPro, and I just got a piece of PVC pipe mounted to the back of my seat, and I drop whatever I'm using to film with down in that slot. I don't have any fittings on it. I actually use like a washcloth, and I put across the top and then push it down in it, and that makes it fit tight, whatever device I'm using to hold it, whether it be a selfie stick or whatever.
Okay. So what kind of lights do you use during the nighttime to see your rods?
I have a rechargeable light I bought at Walmart. I set on a seat, shining on it, because if I've got lights on, I'm not catching a fish. They're not, flatheads aren't biting if you've got a bunch of lights on. I can't help it if you're 30 foot, 50 foot deep. I still don't catch one if the lights are on. So I use that light just to shine on the poles and to watch my lines. And if I think I've got a fish on it, then I cut the big lights on. And I got them off Amazon. They're marine lights, 36. I think they're 36 watts. 2 of those.
All right. Someone in chat wants to give away some stickers, so I'm going to do this one more time while we're talking.
Okay.
All right. You're going to put this in chat when it comes up. This is from Fishing Frustrations. He's going to give away a sticker. And that's what you put in chat. So what pound do you do, braid or mono?
Mono. I tried braid, and it tore my finger up where I was trying to stop it casting. You know, girls, our thumbs and hands aren't, I guess, as tough as the men's, where we don't use them for manual labor. And it sliced my hand open. I went straight home and took it off and went back to mono.
Okay. So what's your favorite? Do you prefer medium heavy action rods or heavy action rods for flatheads?
I prefer the heavy action rod. The reels I use are Penn Warfare. I've got 30 and 20s, and I like the 30s better.
And what pound test and line do you use?
I use a 50-pound from Bass Pro. I think it's called North Shore or Offshore Angler. It's a yellow mono.
Oh, so you use a high vis mono, right?
Yes.
Well, the high vis mono won't reflect light overnight too, so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have. Let me swap over and see what we got going on. We have 24 people in there with drawing. We have 53 people in chat. Wow. You, Pontoon Jodi, you're doing great. Them pins are winches, but they're very powerful.
Yes, I really like them.
I've had my pin spinning rolls for going on 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And all I did is ever spray them down once or twice a year and never cleaned them out, just baited them up, recasted them, and keep catching them. I got the Pin Pierce 8000 and the Pin Pierce 6000. Those are both saltwater, freshwater reels, and I've never had a problem with them.
No, I really like the pin. As I could afford it, I just bought and replaced my old ones. So I got them all switched over to it.
Okay, we have Dang it, I swapped screens. We have 29 people in that's entered. So I'm gonna give it another 5 or 10 minutes. About another 5 minutes before we do this, so I give everybody a chance to get in here. While I'm scrolling through here looking for questions, and if you guys have anything you would want to know, ask Jodi. Please feel free to ask. She's here to get to be known and get her face out on YouTube. And I got one for you. What was it like to be in the Iron Cat Ladies Challenge?
I really liked it. I met a lot of people. I never would have put a video out if I hadn't entered it. It made me, have to get out there, and I made a lot of friends. I met a lot of people. I'm really glad I did it. I'm really glad I entered it. I mean, I had my tail handed to me. I mean, Bex whooped me pretty good.
Well,
but
hey, you still won. You came in third, but
it was still fun. I had a good time.
Yeah.
And like you said, you don't see too many ladies fishing hardcore around where I live, and I was glad to meet some and share stories.
I will say this: for a lot of the lady anglers I've seen on YouTube, you're the first one I've seen that has landed the most flatheads instead of blues.
Yeah, I usually catch more flatheads. If I fish Tennessee River, it seems like it's only blues, and that's part of the reason I don't really go down into it that much. I stay up above it because I love the flatheads, and that's what I'm hunting most of the time.
All right, we have 36 people in the drawing. If no one else wants to get in, I'll give another 10 seconds. Yeah, Melissa, she loves fishing for flatheads.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't seen her last video, it was amazing. 3 rods, 3 fish. And you can tell when she has a fish on it because she's on them like that. And it's great. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the draw button, and we'll see who the lucky winner is. Welcome, Caramel Muncie. Squirrel Magnet. Oops. Sorry. Squirrel Magnet Fishing. Fishing frustrations. If you'd like to put in chat how we can get a hold of you so we can get that sticker out to you, it would be great. I'm bookmarking that one.
Hey, Avid.
Yes.
I would like to tell everybody in chat, I really enjoy watching your videos. I like talking to the people in the chats, watching the streams. The live streams are my favorite because it's so interactive. Everybody's so nice, respectful. I mean, it's just a great community, and I just love being a part of it. But I really like getting to know everybody. And if you ever need anything, just give me a call or a shout out. And I'll try to help you.
If you want to do another giveaway on your next big thing, you can use my channel, or you can go live and do it yourself, or I can help you and do it on my channel if you want.
I'll get you to help me.
You like that giveaway tool, huh?
Yeah.
I can send it when you want it. I can help you with your YouTube the StreamYard and everything when you get time, and we can get used to it and start going live with it and help you with the giveaway tool and everything.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Because if Lyle Stokes is still in here, Palmetto Cats, Catfishing Coffee, I don't see him in here. But those are some good people that can help you with questions beside me.
Okay.
I don't know if Two Stands is still in here. Whiskers and Stripes said, shoot you an email. Maybe we'll run into each other on the water one day.
I'll be anchored up in the tan pontoon. Just look for me with with a little light shining. But late of the night, no, but that's me.
Christian Frustration says, giveaways get scary. I've been there, Jody, sis.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll help you. I don't mind helping out beginners and people in the catfish community. That's what I do. I don't promote myself, but I know I should do it more, but I don't. Ricky says, Pontoon Jodi, I wish you the best on your channel growth and your future fishing adventures.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a
Thank
lot.
you,
I mean,
Miss Freedom.
I really like the feedback, and it just helps keep me going. So I appreciate it.
Fishing Freedom says, great show, Avid and Jody. Congrats on your 150. We love the vids. Keep them coming.
Thank you, John.
He's Whiskers and Stripes says he's in the Black and Orange Sea Arc and fishes Watts Bar mostly when he heads to Tennessee.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm at.
Watts Bar?
Yeah. It's I think it's all called Watts Bar Reservation.
Wow.
It all just feeds in together.
Let's get her 4 more subs, please. So she can hit 160. She came in tonight at 150. Let's get her to 160 tonight. Please share her out and get her 6 more subs. Thank you, everybody, for helping her. Whoa. You're joking, right? Oh, wow. Oh, Jody?
Yeah.
You're no longer sitting at 150.
What am I at?
160.
Woohoo! Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
And Laura Lowe, welcome. Go Pontoon Jodi. Laura Lowe is your biggest fan.
That's my baby.
So if you're all new in here, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And you'll be live, every time I go live. And next week we will have real streamers who won the Iron Cat Ladies Challenge on here. The husband and wife team.
Yes.
Oh, now you're 161. So if you guys have any more questions for her, please, this is the time to get them out there so she can answer them. If you have questions, put a question mark in front of it so I can catch it and we can get her asked. I know Solo Texan says, I picked you up, Jody. I look forward to seeing more vids from you. Silver Fox Fishing Sandy says, any advice for new female anglers with a brand new channel?
Start videoing and posting. I actually started. I asked for a GoPro for my birthday last year in October, and I've actually started videoing back then. I've never posted any of it. Everything I've posted is as I caught it, I posted. So these new videos is just fresh ones I've done. Um, fish as much as you can. Fish, like I said, fish with what you have. Make sure you got good line and good hooks. And as you can afford it, then upgrade your equipment. But fish with what you have and just start fishing and start videoing.
And make sure your brake drag is set a little loose, not tight.
Yes. Part of the fun is fighting the fish. So if use that drag, because if you don't, you'll pop a hook out of that fish's mouth.
Pop a hook or break a reel.
Yep. And it's so disappointing when that hook pops out.
Oh, yeah. Tony Harrison says, I'm late, but what model of pontoon and what size?
It's a 2000 Sylvan pontoon, and it's 20 foot. I just got what I could afford. I lived in my means, and I'm happy with it. It tops out 14 miles an hour.
Wow. What size motor do you have on the back of that?
I think it's a 40 horse.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I don't even drive that of a night. I mean, you're dodging stuff in the water. It's dark. I don't even go 14 miles an hour at night.
Now, Freddy's Outdoor Adventures wants to know, do you do much pan fishing?
I enjoy fishing ponds and creeks. I only do it for bait right now. And I don't use a lot of it for bait. I've used the skipjack. The skipjacks I do at the dam, and sometimes I find them in my area. I have a secret place where I can get them. I don't tell anybody because they'll fish it out, and then I won't have any when I go. But as far as the brim and things like that, yeah, I enjoy catching those. Brings me back to my childhood, and that's as wild as can be.
Real-time catfishing. John says, just quit breaking them daggone Hellcat rods.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I was a little upset when it broke, but it's just a pole. It was an expensive pole. It was my favorite, but at the end of the day, it was just a pole. But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I still wish I had it. I still got it leaned over there, hoping it's a dream. It'll be okay in the morning.
Jodi, does your husband always fish with you? Do you go alone anytime or what?
He's always with me. Sometimes, I live in the country. I'll go across the creek, the field into the creek, sometimes by myself. We have wild hogs. I mean, we just usually take side by side or a truck over there and fish together. He likes going fishing too, and I drive like an hour and 20 minutes to the lake where I fish, the river. And yeah, he's with me all the time. I mean, why not? We're husband and wife, I enjoy spending time with him, and he likes going. He helps me net the fish. He sleeps of a night. He has to take some medicine. He gets sleepy, and I got him a cot, so he sleeps of a night. And if he's got 4 lines out the back, and if he catches one, I'll wake him up, and he'll get up and reel it in. And we just do that. I'm usually up all night. He's usually asleep.
Okay.
But it's a safety issue too. I don't need to be out that far away in the middle of the river by myself.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night.
I like Alicia's question. That's a perfect question. Jodi, how do flatheads bite and fight different or compared to blues or channels?
Well, the blues are like a pit bull. When they hit it, they take off running. And The flatheads most of them are different. If you watch your line, you can tell when a flathead got on it. It'll move 6 to 8 inches to the side, and that the flathead has took it at that time. It's usually holding it in its mouth, and this is where a lot of people make a mistake. They start reeling it in. You just pull out its mouth. You have to let it sit and hold it a few minutes. That fish may have that bait in its mouth 10 minutes before it takes it, and you hook it. So I watch my line, and I can tell instantly when they took it, and then I sat and I give it a few minutes, and then I'll reel it in. If it's a really big fish and you're next to a channel, they will take off swimming with it, and then you have a really big fight then, because not only are you pulling them off the bottom, you're pulling them back to the boat too. But there's nothing like a flathead. It's like you're pulling up a rock, and you get it so far up, and then that rock takes off swimming as far as it can back down to the bottom, and you just start it right back all over again. It's really fun.
That's where a good heavy action rod comes into play.
Yes.
Nina's Kayak Cruise says, thanks for all the advice, Jodi.
You're welcome.
3B's Catfishing says, I just started my channel. Congratulations. Jodi, show us how the heck you get them big flatheads in.
How do I get? I just crank them. I usually pull my rod up, straight up, and then I pull them up, and then I reel down, and then I pull it back up, and I reel the slack in as it's going. I don't try to just sit and crank them with my reel. You grab that rod and you pull it up in the air, and then reel your slack line in as you're going down.
Lisa says, you aren't alone, Jodi. Love fishing with a hubster too, is what Real Gals Fishing says.
Yes.
Whiskers and Stripes says, I love being on the water, but my wife loves catching fish. It works out great for us. But my wife usually catches the fish. Whiskers, I would have left that last part out. Oh. Flatheads in Wisconsin don't take the line slow. They grab and run.
Really?
That's what Lance McConaughey says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine just sits there and usually holds them. But if it's a big one and I'm not fishing over a ledge and it's come up there by the boat to feed where I've got one suspended and it takes off swimming trying to get back over that ledge, it'll shoot off like a rocket.
Yeah, Alicia, I remember when you caught that one. She caught one little 2 to 3 pound flathead so far. I think that was on my live when she caught that one.
Well.
Melissa says, lol, laughing out loud. Thanks, Jodi. I can take lessons from you. She says that, Alicia says that long thing was about the broken Hellcat.
Oh, yeah. The Hellcat, it's retired. I probably won't get another one unless they replace that one.
I understand Whiskers and Stripes. He says, nope, she loves catching fish. I just love watching people have fun catching fish.
Yeah.
Good night, Nina Kayak. Squirrel Magnet, you're going to have to message me on Facebook in order for me to do that. In Fishing Frustrations, email me your mailing address so I can forward his to him. Squirrel Magnet, if you're on Facebook, message me under Avid Fisherman. That's one thing I was going to ask you. What do you think about having an Uncle Lou's rod?
I hear everybody talking about them, and they're pretty rods. Everybody just loves the ones they have. I was actually thinking of seeing, what kind of strengths he had in them.
Yeah, I've seen them, but I have not ordered one, got one yet.
Yeah,
But
some
I'm not one to follow the bandwagon or jump on the follow crowds and just get something that I see everybody else getting.
yeah,
I'm going to
I,
stick with what I know that's tried and true and works for me.
they're they may be a little too limber for me because I like the heavy, and I don't know if he actually has a heavy in them.
Right,
But from what I've seen, they're just a little, maybe like a medium or a medium heavy.
right.
Now I like watching Big Mike, and he has some green rods. Somebody said they was 12-foot Mad Cats maybe, and if they'll handle that current and those big fish, I'm interested in those. But I can't use a 12-foot rod, but I would like to know what he uses.
Now, you can find the Kuma Tundras and the Kuma Longitudes
Mm-hmm.
in anywhere from 7 foot all the way up to what I use 12, 15 foot rods,
Mm-hmm.
all heavy action.
Yes.
And those boys, they load up, you're on for a fight.
Yeah.
Real and Raider says, I think it's awesome that the lady angler community is growing so well, and half or more would wear me out fishing.
Um,
I'm glad that the lady anglers are coming into the catfish community, and I'm glad that I'm here to help all beginning catfishermen that's in the YouTube family, and whether the males or females, to get them on here, get them out there, and get them introduced to the catfish family, and let them shine. Let them
mhm.
grow from there.
Yeah, I want to thank you for having me on the show and for helping me. People just don't understand how you go out of your way to help people you don't even know. Uh, you're really friendly. You're nice. You're just a great person, and I'm glad I got to know you.
You're welcome. When I started this channel, like we've been talking about, when I first started this channel, it was to help beginners
Yes.
in catfishing. And whether it be from the bank fishing, but I found out doing lives and getting them out here and getting them introduced into the live stream of the catfish family
Hmm.
was better. That way they can get to know everybody and find out who and what everybody else does and uses, and they can learn more that way.
Hmm.
So I figured, okay, I'll still do my fishing, but I do the live streams for the young beginners and everything else, get them out there. I went the other way and just start grabbing people like everybody else does. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
there's people that's new in the catfish community that no one knows the faces to or anything else. So let's put a name to that face, get to know them, and answer their questions. See what we can do to help them to grow, what we can help them do to get their channel started and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And if they want to go live, let's help them that way. Let's help them all the way through. Let's not just take it once, get them out there and just get them out there and be known. Let's just carry it on.
Yeah.
Give them the resources that they need to help them grow.
Yeah. And you just do that out of the goodness of your heart. You don't have to do that.
No.
It's what you want to do, and that's what makes you special.
Mm-hmm. And I don't normally ask for donations, but if anybody's been watching my channel, I have 2 catfish boxes that I'm planning on sending out. if you guys want to know more of what I need for tackle for that, you can message me on Facebook, or you can do a donation in my PayPal link down in the description. And all that money will be going for the catfish boxes and shipping costs. So if you guys have any, thank you, Fishing the Freedoms. Evan, what you do for the small channels and the beginners is awesome. We all thank you, bro. And I am not. I'm going to start introducing more of the catfishing women into the catfishing community as well as the men.
Yes.
Just so, like me and Paula Smith was talking on last week's backstage, that the ladies need a lot more support too. So, and I agree with that. And that way I can. Jodi has 166 subscribers.
Wow. Thank you all. Appreciate that.
Hey, you got a good group of people in here.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get you up there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All the helpings have given me and all the support.
Outdoors of Big Matt says hello, Pontoon Jodi.
Howdy.
But this has been great with having you on. What kind of lights are on your boat?
I bought them from Amazon. Actually, some new ones I just put up. There's like $35 for two of them. I got two on the front to drive to sea by, and then I've got one I put on the PVC pipe, and it's telescoping two pieces of PVC pipe, and we put it up above the bimini, and it shines down. I don't know what the name of them right off the bat. It was just an odd name, but so far they've worked really well. The lights I had before didn't. I was actually using a lot of rechargeable lanterns from Walmart, but the new lights seem to be working good, except they bring in a lot of bugs. That's why we put them up high. But I had trouble with hornets over the weekend bringing those in.
Nora Ross is in the house saying hello, Pontoon Jodi.
Howdy.
And you're doing so good tonight with this. We have 84 thumbs up, and we have 43 people in here still watching. So for someone that's just like you already went over. Hi, Channel Ladybug. How you doing? I know you went over it once, but what rod, what line would you suggest for a beginner?
My suggestion for the beginner: use what you got, and go buy you a heavier line and a heavier hook, and learn to tie a leader line. And then I started off with Zebco line at Walmart. I live rural. It takes me like 30 minutes to get to Walmart. And that's what I started out with. I still keep it and carry it with me in case I get spooled. That way I can still keep fishing. But I use the Bass Pro line. It's a good line, and it's cheap. It's like $15 for 570 yards of the 50-pound. And you can't beat that price. As far as the rods, I'm open to the rods. The stronger. If you was a beginner, I'd go to Walmart and get the Berkwood Big Games for $22.
Now, have you ever heard of or tried that 17-pound Zebco red Cajun line?
No, I've heard of it, but the 17. When I heard 17 pound, I didn't.
For Cajun line.
Yeah.
Even 17-pound, as red as it is, it's super strong.
Is it?
I've used it to pull in a bass boat out of the middle of the lake with it.
Ooh. Where do you get it at?
Huh?
Where do you buy it at?
Walmart.
Walmart.
And you can get it in a good sized spool to where it has close to 700 yards of line on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's perfect for beginners.
Yeah.
Whatever you hook, you're bringing in.
Yeah.
That line won't break, but if it does break, it's going to sound like a shotgun.
Yeah.
Mike's Fishing Home says this community is awesome. Different personalities and takes on stuff, but all entertaining and knowledgeable. I listen and watch a lot for tips and entertainment.
I will tell you, if you use a push button, Walmart also sells a Zebco 888, and it will bring in a big fish.
The
I've got
888,
the 888. They're all metal, and
yeah,
I
the
brought
808 all
in.
metal will do the same thing.
Yeah, I brought in 30 pounders on them.
I had one 808 that was plastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's sitting in my corner and have to replace all the gears in it.
Yeah.
The plastic 808s, they
Yeah.
come with plastic gears in it, and that's even with having a drag set and you're trying to fish it and reel at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It ain't working.
No. But the beginners and the ladies who's a little leery of the the conventional reels and stuff, you don't have to start out with those. You don't have to use them at all. You can use that 888 from Walmart and pull in a big fish with it. I'm not saying you can pull in an 80 pounder, but if you're just starting out, it's going to handle whatever you're catching.
Well, I will say this. Those 808s, if you have the drag set right and enough line on it,
Mm-hmm.
it will bring in a good sized cat.
Yeah. But you can get everything you need to start at Walmart. And I have some, like the Hellcat rod that broke. I'm pulling out a Berkeley Big Game, replacing it with it.
Alicia says she's in the market for a spin catch push button reel that will hold up. She's looking for a good push button reel.
That I think there was $29.88. I think they went to 32 something at Walmart. But I can't tell you that the 888 is a good one. I have some sitting over here. I keep for when my daughter fishes with me because she likes to push buttons, and I'll spool her up a pole and some of those when we go.
Yeah, Beck says that I feel like I just got the hang of the conventional rules tonight. Those conventional rules will teach you a lesson, Beck. Okay, Squirrel Magnet, I'll check it out after I get off the live. Hogleg Catfishing says I use Berkeley big game rods from Walmart. I have 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Those are good rods.
Yeah, they are. You can't beat the price, $22.
No, $22 a piece for a rod and reel combo.
Mm-hmm.
You got a good deal.
Yep.
And it don't take $1,200 rod and reel combo to land a big fish.
No.
You can go out to Walmart and get yourself a $22 rod and reel. Take off the spool line that's on there. Because what they do is when they put that plastic on it, they heat shrink it, which puts memory into the line. So strip that line off and either get Cajun line or a choice of braid that you like, 20 to 30 pound braid or 20, 30 pound mono or 17 pound Cajun, put it on there and go fishing.
Exactly.
Rig it up with your sinker slide, your hook, your swivel, you lead the line and your circle hook.
Mm-hmm.
Go fishing. Just go after the bait you want and use whether you can catch live bluegills, shad, whatever, and go out there and have fun. And wait.
You don't have to spend a lot. You don't have to spend a lot to get started. Like I said, you can start with what you have, replace your line, your hooks, and go from there. You will need some sinkers.
I'm missing something, Dan. My plastic 808 had plastic gears in it. Mine did not have metal gears in it.
They have different versions. I had a saltwater 808, and it held up really good.
Well, my 808's still sitting over here in the corner. I haven't messed with it.
Yeah. Now that Boss Hog one at Walmart, that's $29.88.
Yeah.
It's the rod and reel combo. It's You're better off to buy your rod and then your reel separate. And I bought that one for my girl, and we didn't like it.
Hey, Creole Catfishing. This is Pontoon Jodi up on the screen. So if you have any questions, Creole, about her tips and tricks on how she lands those big flatheads, feel free to ask her. Alicia Burnett says, just say no to Hellcat.
Oh, I would love to have another one, but I'm not going to pay the price. And that's the only one I've ever had break.
Bax, I don't like those big style bait casters. I like the low profile ones.
Mm-hmm. I use the conventional reel.
Amber Diatoma. Sorry if I messed it up, Amber. Jodi, it's Amber. I work with Teresa. My husband is jealous of all your catches.
Teresa's my sister, and I think that's her boss.
Welcome, Amber. If you're new here, you can hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And please hit the thumbs up. Hopefully I didn't butcher that last name. I'm still going through. This is the first night I've had so many questions. Dan's Creation says he brought in a 28-pound flathead on the 808 with no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Not all reels are going to be perfect from the factory. Some of them will have defects.
Yes.
Fishing Frustration says, I use a telescopic rod for up to 15-pound carp.
I've never caught a carp.
I've caught carp, but I've never used a telescopic rod to do it.
Yeah. I tried to catch carp last year and didn't do any good. I give it up.
Yeah, I got Creole, Berkeley Big Game, and the Shakespeare ATS will get anyone started on budget. Creole, I have a Shakespeare ATS low profile bait casting reel. I love it. And it has Whisker Seekers 30-pound monofilament line that's super thin and super strong. That is an amazing line. Lance McCougue says, Miss Jodi, contact them. They may replace the rod.
I sent him an email. I didn't hear back from him yet, but I just broke it Friday night. I think it's Thursday night, so I'll try to get hold of him Monday. I just bought it in February at Catapalooza, and I bought it off them. They had a stand set up. So,
all right, good night. Good night, Fishing Frustrations. So, for those of you that just came in here, please go over to Pontoon Jodi's. If you're not subscribed to Pontoon Jodi, please go over there and subscribe to her and help her grow. We have her setting up.
I had a message come across somewhere. about one of the prizes. Did you get a message?
Who is it from?
I don't know. It just popped up
We have you
across
said
the
that
screen.
166 in subscribers.
I think it was to do with the shirt. Did Michael Snow win the shirt?
Who?
Michael Snow.
I think so.
He sent a message saying he wanted to give it to Alicia Barnett.
Well, Alicia,
Yes.
you got to contact Miss Pontoon Jodi if you want that shirt gifted. So, would you care to tell her how to do it one more time?
Pontoon Jodi at outlook.com, or you could message me on Facebook at Pontoon Jodi. Me and Alicia's going to try and get together and fish some too. She's going to try and come down here. I don't promise you
Awesome.
a fish, though. We'll try our best to get on some and catch them.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
We'll catch a fish or we'll just have fun trying.
We are the man that's jealous of you in here now. Mr. Catfishing Crappie, the guy that lives north of me that loves fishing for flatheads.
Yep. We could be twins the way we like them flatheads.
Oh, we all three of us could be brothers and sisters where we love the flatheads.
Yes.
But watching if you're subscribed to Mark Catfishing Crappie,
yes,
he has a video out there where he has his personal best. I think it's a 40-pound flathead.
Woo!
You might want to go and watch and check out. That's really good.
I will.
Alicia says it was super nice of him.
Yes, it was. I watch a lot of different channels during the night, and a lot of times I'll just, if I go to sleep, I just leave them playing. I figured that helped them with their view time.
Now, do you anchor a lot of your times that you're fishing for flatheads, or do you drift?
I'm anchored. Yeah.
Have you ever tried drifting?
I got hung up. I really didn't know what I was doing. And I had my lines too low, and I got hung up. I got like 6 rods, 2:00 of the night while I was trolling, and so that kind of broke me from it. But I did buy some drifting sticks a couple weeks ago, and I just haven't tied no leaders up to learn how to do those yet.
Well,
but I think I could catch more fish. You know, I'm trying to get on some bigger fish, and I thought, well, if I could drift through those channels instead of being anchored up on one spot,
right,
maybe I could improve my catch rate.
Well, the way you do those drifting sticks is hook them up to the sinker slide like you do your regular sinker, and just go that way.
I don't have to make it extra long or use a peg float.
Yeah, put a peg float in front of the hook. So
Okay.
It floats it up over the top, so the whisker stick goes over it.
Yeah.
The hook stays up off the bottom and it won't get snagged up.
Yeah.
But
I think I may have bought them too heavy. I bought 4 ounces too.
Those 4 ounces are good.
Okay.
But as long as you have that peg float,
yeah,
right close to the hook with your bait on it, if you want to raise it up, depends on how long you have your leader. If you have a short leader, it's going to be up like this. Your longer leaders will bring it up a little bit more. But as you drifting, it's going to bring it down a little bit into the bite zone.
Okay.
But I'll keep it away from the snags.
All right.
So that will not happen, David Smith. You will never see a perm in this beard. What kind of fish sponges do you have, and what kind?
Well, I started off with some $99 ones from Walmart. I think they was hummingbirds, and I mostly just use them for depth. And I would verify there's fish there. You know, the way I use them, you have to find the fish. That the fish finder don't tell you where to go. It's better to verify there's fish there. My nephew sold his fish finders and he upgraded, and so I bought. It's a Garmin Echo Mat 73 SV, and I'm still learning to use it.
Catfishing from Crappie says, Jodi, keep doing what works.
No, thank you. I'm gonna try.
And if you ever have any questions, you can get a hold of Catfishing Crappie on his Facebook page because he has Catfishing Crappie,
Yes.
and you can also message him through there too as well.
Okay.
He's an awesome man. He'll help you out with any kind of technical questions you have with GoPros or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And if he can't help you with that, he'll get you some information from someone that can.
Yeah. He seems really nice. I enjoy watching his shows.
He's an amazing person. I will say this about Mark and a few of the other ones like Muskrat Adventures, Palmetto Cats, Catfish and Crappie.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to do lives.
Did he not?
I just told him, "Come on, you love it." I wouldn't take no for an answer.
Mm-hmm.
He did it, and then I had to go to work for 10 months and had to give up. He stepped up and did Friday nights for me because I wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
And look at him now.
Yeah.
In that 10 months, I've got to see that man blossom and grow and just take off with his channel.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just an amazing person.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he says, yeah, Avid made me do it. Shut my. But I think it was the best thing that happened to him.
Yeah. I mean, he came out of his shell and
I got him out of his shell, and now he's doing lives. He's doing podcasts. He's doing 1v1s.
And TikToks.
He's doing TikTok?
I think he just started doing TikTok. I think I saw him posting that.
Oh, wow. And he fishes for crappie. He fishes for bluegills. He goes burbot fishing. He goes ice fishing.
I do enjoy watching the men fish and their little videos and talking. I like hearing the smack talk. I think it's fun, and I do like hearing it.
That was the only thing I was missing with that Ladies Iron Cat Challenge. There's no smack talking in it.
No.
That's what was throwing me off.
Yeah. I'm the new girl. I wasn't about the smack talk. It wasn't done me no good because she whooped me anyway.
Well, I haven't seen Bex catch flatheads like I've seen you catch flatheads.
Yeah.
Oh, Creole Catfishing. He just jumped on the gun. If you want to hear smack talk, just wait till tomorrow night. Everybody, tomorrow night, Catfish and Crappie podcast, right after Catfish Weekly, is Catfish and Crappie 1v1. Krill versus the Krill Catfishing. The Mighty Mississippi versus Brian B. in the Potato River will be on Catfish and Crappie show tomorrow night.
I'll be watching.
And let's see the smack talk that's going to be going on.
Mm-hmm.
Catfish and Crappie says, keep showing flatheads off like that, and you can talk all the smack you want. I agree with that one.
It's all in fun. You know, I like to have a good time. I like to aggravate. You know, it's just all in fun.
Now we have Catfish and Crappie. Catfish Weekly Monday, 8 p.m. Central. We have Cat Catfish and Crappie directly after that with a 1v1 Creole versus Brian B. The Potomac versus the mighty Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday night we have Kelly Bullock, What's in Your Tackle Box, and right after that we have Muskrat Adventures. Wednesday night we have Patriot Catfishers of America. Thursday night we have the Bait Shop with Chucky Chicken Shad, aka Chad. And right after that we have Panfish Nation with Lyle and Mark. Friday night is Two Stains Fishing. Saturday night, I think it was Greenwell Fishing, but I don't know who's doing that anymore. Sunday night you have Palmetto Cats, and right after him you have me, just little old me.
Save the best for last.
Of course, but I have a lot of. I will say this: I've had a lot of amazing guests in 2.5 years doing this. Because when I first started doing my live, there's only Lyle on Mondays, Patriots on Wednesdays. There's no Tuesday night show, no Thursday night show, no Friday night show, no Saturday or Sunday. So I just decided to start doing a Friday night show.
Mm-hmm.
And it started out doing DIYs. And next thing I know, I'm like, okay, I want to change this up and start doing, I'm going to go outside the box. I'm not going to follow everybody else. You're at 169.
Wow.
And I just decided I'm going to go outside the box and I'm going to do all beginners.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been going good.
Yep.
Van Taylor says, I think there's going to be some smack talk for the couples tournament also. The only smack talk I see coming out of the couples tournaments is from the men. I don't think the women's going to do all that smack talking. Good night, Silver Fox. So we're coming up close. Wow, we've been here an hour and 47 minutes. Does it feel it?
No, it's went by fast.
Yeah, it has.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Cat Chat, Sunday at 2 p.m. with Catfish Katie Collins and K White Catfish Hunters. They just started their show 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, and they had their second show today. It's every day at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Central Time, I believe.
I'll have to go back and watch it. I missed it.
Be
I didn't
sure
know it
to
was too long.
go and give them some subs and some likes on both channels, and let's help them both grow. Crappy Day, I do not like that statement. Women do not stay silent, and they do strike hard, but they're not silent. Whiskers and Stripes is Creole catfishing. We didn't have an epic weekend, but my wife did get her PB blue. It was a good weekend to say the least.
Anytime you get a PB, it's a good one.
Crappy Day, can you remove that remark? I don't feel comfortable with that remark. That's statement that should have been left back in the 1940s and 50s. So if you guys I could have grown kids if I hadn't waited for 35 years. I might have misunderstood that one. But you said they stay silent and strike strong, so there's something that I missed. Does anybody else have any more questions for Jodi? Mark, you missed the best part of the live because she did 3 giveaways. Wow. We need one more for Pontoon Jodi before we get off this chat tonight. Let's give her one more. Please, one more sub. Let's give her one more sub. She did 3 amazing giveaways tonight, Mark. Whiskers and Stripes says one last question. Blues, flats, what is your favorite to catch?
It's always going to be a flat. No doubt about it. I mean, that's what I target is a flathead. A blue is just a bonus.
Okay, I understand what you mean, Crappie. Now, ladies don't do the smack talking; they just win. Oh, you had a whole new level in subs. You ready for this one?
Yeah, tell me.
170.
Woo!
You gained 20 in 2 hours.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm tickled. Thank you.
Oh, it'll help, Mark. She came into live 2 hours ago, setting at 150, and she's now setting at 170. Yeah, Mark says flatheads for the win.
Yeah. I mean, blues are fun too, but I always want a flathead.
Girl Gal says, Jodi, wonderful show, and thanks for all the great advice. Avid, you rock. Thank you for sharing out her links, all my mods. Whiskers and Stripes says, flats are awesome. No two alike like fingerprints.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Dash Tennessee says, whoop, whoop, 170. Wow, it's been an amazing show. You've done really great.
Well, thank you.
And you're sitting at 170 now in subs. I tried to get you to 160 and it just kept going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just let it go. I let them keep pushing it, which I always ask my mods to do, and every live stream I have every week is to share out the new person's links. And for some reason, everybody loves you.
Oh, that feels good to hear it. Like I said, I'm kind of shying backwards. I'm a little nervous, but I just try to be myself. That's all I know to be. I am who I am.
Whiskers and Stripes says good night. Avid and Jody. Fishing and
Good
Freedom
night.
says, congrats on the 170, Jody. Great show. Thanks, Avid. J Fox says, I'm on your stream now. And Tony Harrison says, good luck with your channel.
Well, thank you.
So, what is your final thoughts?
I want to thank you for having me on the show. And I want to thank everybody for watching. And I just appreciate you all for giving me the support. I wouldn't say I try to be a role model, but I want to promote women growth in the catfishing community. Sometimes, like on Facebook, you'll see people say their wife didn't want to post a picture because they didn't think their fish was good enough. Your fish is good enough, no matter what size. Post that picture. Everybody wants to see it. I want to see everybody's fish, everybody's catch, because I enjoy, looking at them. I want to see them, and everybody else does too. So don't think your 5-pound fish is as good as somebody else's, because it is. We all want to see them. And I started a Facebook page just for that, Women of Catfishing, so they could post their pictures there and feel more comfortable. And I just want to, promote the women. I want to see more women anglers, and you can do it. I mean, even if you have a disability, you can do it. Catfishing is easy.
You give me an idea I'm going to have to talk to you about later on.
Okay.
Catfish and Crappie says, good luck, Jody.
Well, thank you.
Melissa says, stay who you are, Jody. Thank you. I'll be watching. My saying, Les McCougue says, my saying is, if it has fins and gills, post them pictures.
Yes. It brings me joy to see other people's catches. I just love fishing and I want to see them.
Now, I can send you pictures of a lot of the cats I caught.
I would like to see them.
And some of them are, there's a couple of them. There's one that's basically almost as tall as you are.
That's a whopper.
If I can find that picture on Facebook, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
He's pushing 50 inches.
Ooh, that is good size.
And I have a couple of other ones that swallowed the hook I didn't let go. And one of them was pushing almost 60.
I wouldn't know what to do if I landed a fish like that. Somebody posted a picture. I think her name's Betty. I'm still learning, everybody. And she caught that 80-pounder. Oh, my goodness.
Now, if you want to see someone that a lady that catches big cats, go watch Fishing with Paula Smith.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching her. I've heard about her a long time.
Hey, we have JD in the house. That boy knows some blues. You're at 172 now.
Well, thank you.
Now, Betty, a couple crosses fishing, she catches some big monster bluegills.
Yeah.
She catches some massive crappie too, and she has her personal best, 80-pound blue.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I know. I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness. That's what dreams are made of.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy for her.
Well, everybody, first, are you nervous now?
Yeah.
Well, you don't look like you're nervous. Looks like you're just sitting back and having a good time. But I'm glad that you're here. You've you helped a lot of people out with tips, tricks, and techniques for fishing for flatheads and blues, and it's a great time.
Mhm.
I had a great time. Thank you for doing your 150 sub giveaway on my live.
Well, thank you for doing it for me.
Anytime.
Appreciate it.
If you ever need me to do it again, just shoot me a message. We'll get you set up and
Okay.
set up with a date and everything, and we'll do it again.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
And if you have any questions for me, you you can shoot me a message, or you can find Catfish and Crappie on Facebook and shoot him a message,
Okay.
and we'll see what we can do about helping you.
Well, thank you for the offer. Appreciate it.
But,
Everybody needs help, and I'm always open to learn stuff.
but when it
Every
comes
day.
to, if you ever decide to use uh, another channel until you hit the 1K, I suggest StreamYard over Streamlabs, but because
Okay.
you get over you get quite a few bonuses from Streamlabs. I mean
Mhm.
StreamYard, but it's amazing, and it's growing. StreamYard is growing and coming up with new things that you can do.
Mhm.
So yeah, but we all keep up with the big flatheads.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, you've been doing amazing with them.
Yeah. I've kind of slacked off. I was trying to prepare for that tournament, trying to find some places, to day fish, and then right now I'm trying to prepare for that monster hunt because
But I
I
do have to
know.
thank you for such a wonderful shirt.
Yeah.
Kind
So
of get it into. Oh, there it goes.
yeah, I'm trying out new spots. Hopefully they'll pan out.
No, you do have these shirts for sale, right?
Not at the moment. I don't. Not those. If somebody wanted one, I would make them one.
I'll talk to you about that here in a minute.
Okay.
It's going to be a surprise for somebody.
Okay.
Thank you, Catfish and Crappie. And I think I still have his address. I'm going to find out.
Actually, that shirt you got on, the logo glows in the dark.
No, really?
The green does, yeah.
That's amazing. I like
Yeah.
that. All right. Everybody, good night and tight lines. It's been 2 hours, and I know a lot of you guys have to work in the morning. And some of these kids that are watching, they have to go to school tomorrow. So, tight lines and good night. And hold on, Jody. I'll talk to you in a minute in the back room.
Okay.